Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and on the last video I got I got a comment from someone that the name is not pronounceable by me. Uziki Leonid Kirienko Molinov? I'm reading this and I'm absolutely not sure if that's right. So please, please tell me if I did good. He said also that it would be maybe a good idea to add some Atmos thrusters to here. He thought maybe to the main body. I think I should just put them on the nacelles also. So that's what I want to do today. Put some nacelles on the nacelles, some small Atmos thrusters, just to give a bit of a push that we don't need to use up all the hydrogen. And I want to put some tanks under the wings, and for that I need to modify this whole thing here. That's a bit problematic because maybe it's not so problematic. I could remove just this area and put the tank in there. Remove these blocks down here. Keep this. I have to take a look at this. We need 5 blocks, and we would have 5 blocks here. I'm not sure if the whole side here will just hold that. I have to turn off my my Chrome next to it, but I wanted to read this this name. He also suggested some parachutes. Problem with parachutes is still that parachutes don't stack with inventory size. So if you have big inventories, then your parachutes have to hold back more and more weight, and then you could run into problems there. So you might have to put in more parachutes than really helps. So making the whole top side out of parachutes here doesn't help in any way, and I think it might even not be enough if these cargo containers are full. And that's one thing that we will have to test too, if full cargo containers, if we can go on with full cargo containers, because then we might have to add more hydrogen thrusters and end up with more problems. I also want to put down 2 more oxygen generators here and here, so that we can store more ice in the oxygen generators themselves and have more ice on us. The big problem that I saw while flying back from the planet to here with this ship was that we just on the trip here in space, we used up 3,000 units of ice for just giving a push into this direction from the signal or the beacon to back here with a series of, or a long time of no thrust at all in the middle, because I could just turn off the thrusters. That's a lot of ice for this small of a ship. So we will have to see how we can deal with this. Maybe make another version of this with iron thrusters then in the end. But for now I want to test it with the whole hydrogen thrusters. That's an idea that I definitely want to explore more, and we need to make this look a bit nicer. So we need to do some stuff here and maybe some more stuff here. That's definitive. So, okay, let me work more on this. One thing we don't know is if this ship can start again. That's one thing I kind of want to know. I'm a bit anxious about is, can it get back into space? Because if we have problems with a landing and that's taking up all our hydrogen, then starting might not be possible. We will have to see how that works out. Maybe some more ion thrusters for when we are higher in the atmosphere. Yeah, it's all a bit testing. This is one of my first real looks into the hydrogen thrusters, so that's why it is so interesting for me. That how can I balance the ship that it can get from orbit to the planet and then back again, and maybe without landing close to a lake where I can fill up the hydrogen. So this will all be really interesting. Really interesting. We will have to see. I have to do more work. You can see that I have put some solar collectors on there. That's one thing I wanted to do anyways. I've put on the atmospheric thrusters. I'm not sure if this placement will stay as it is. If I need to add more hydrogen thrusters, then maybe I have to bring them all to this side. I'm not sure. Give me a sec. Oh, that was a bad sneeze coming up. So I might have to put them all on this side. I'm not sure where to put them then. And if these three are enough. Again, I just want to use them to give a bit of a push, so I don't need to use all of the hydrogen in the atmosphere. I've put on 2 more tanks under each wing, and I have changed my mind and I have put on the oxygen generators. I've put them on directly in front of the tanks, so this gap here is then filled a bit more, and I have to think of if I want to do something around here. Maybe make a bracket around it or something like that. We will have to see. This whole thing will be a bit of a work in progress, because if we go back into orbit and that all works out and we work more on it, then we put more weight on it. At the moment we test it with relatively empty cargo holds, and this will be a balancing act. Good. Okay, I will test it now. We will go into the orbit, drop it from there, and then see. I will see how it behaves and if I can land it maybe. This time we will do a bit more of a drop from space. I have the feeling this could go horribly wrong, but I thought about it that maybe it's a good idea to chicken out a bit later than I did last time. I dropped too slow, and holding the speed, that is what takes up all the hydrogen. So maybe we have to drop really, or we have to start slowing down really, really late. We will see. I will try that again, drop from here and come back to you when I hopefully safely land this thing. I'm coming in pretty hot right now, and I'm trying to break at around, I say, 11,000. We will start to slow down, hopefully. Turn on the thrusters and stop the fall. So the atmospherics should now be powered on, and we slow down, but we don't slow down enough. So this might not end well. Nope, this will not end well. No, this is a crash. Boom! This disintegrated. Okay, we need to reload that. Back in a second. I've put in a bit more extra weight when we started, and that might have broke the camel's back, basically. It could be that now the thrusters are not strong enough to even hold it anymore. So we will try again, or I will try again. Otherwise, back to the drawing board, I would say. Yeah, I know why this ship is not really well when it comes to landing. With just the hydrogen thrusters. This ship has a thrust to weight ratio of 1.02. And the few atmospherics there do nothing for that. So that needs to be higher, I would say, to slow it down a bit quicker. So yeah, we do some more work on the thrusters. I will put 3 more thrusters on there that should, and I will make the calculations again, make a bit more, give us a bit more thrust to weight ratio, and see if I can make it a bit lighter. I'm using the 10 times inventory space, and that, I think that really bites me here, because that means that I have, don't know, 28,000 steel plates in one of the containers, and this will make the whole ship be too weighty. I think I've put it into this one. So here 25,000, and then more stuff in there, and then also this amount. So alone, this alone here is too much. One thing I want to see is, and that's one thing that gets me right now. So this can't be true, doesn't? So this is a mass of 500 tons. Is this... Okay, this can't be right then. I thought the weight on the ride counts for the whole ship and counts also for all the stuff that's in here. Because if that, by the way, that's on the Earth-like planet in full gravity. That's the thrust to weight ratio. But I measured it on this number. And with this number, that thrust to weight ratio would be a lot smaller, with 500 tons of cargo in there, because these are 500, this is just 120 tons then. Or did I miscount the... No, there's 119,368 kilograms. And it says that alone in this container there are 9,558 kilograms. By the way, this is European. So No, this is not European. This is the English American thing again. Sometimes I'm getting. So this is weird because there should be no thrust to weight ratio at all. Give me a sec. If I just put 100, it's 6 to. If this is right, then the thrust to weight ratio would be smaller. It would be below 1, way below 1. So this can't be right. This can't be right. I'm not sure how this is measured. Yeah, okay, I will put more thrusters on there. That should help us, and I will move these ones to there, just to have a bit. Although with more thrusters, maybe we can get rid of these. They're good to have. So let me do some more work. I will come back to you when I've done that, and then we will go and make another test. We are coming up on this hilltop here. So the thrusters are definitely enough now, but the amount of ice we are using up is completely crazy. Completely crazy. I will go forward a bit and then go into this dampness off mode, because then it just holds. This is the amount of ice we have left, so we have to bring it down now, and just have to, don't know, get and land that thing somewhere. If we don't get to a lake with the ship, there's no use in it. So the question is, and the main question here is it viable to use this ship? Because at the moment I don't see it. The ice we have to grab to just fly it into the atmosphere is absolutely crazy, and I'm not sure if we will be able to get out. That's the thing right now. We will land and then see, should we make the test if we can land with the bit of hydrogen that we or start again with the bit of hydrogen that we have left. How much ice do we have now? The ice is gone. We are out of ice completely. So now we are just running on hydrogen. I think this is not viable. If we can go with hydrogen with the speed mod. With the speed mod we can go with we can just go with atmospherics and iron and are good. I like the idea, but the hydrogen, in my opinion, is a good way to get off planet for starters. But for this, I'm not sure what. Yeah, the main problem could be the weight we have. That's one thing. Maybe that's a question we could answer. Should we go away from the inventory, bring the inventory size down, and maybe cut a bit of that so that we that we maybe, I don't know, that we maybe cut a bit of the weight that we put onto the ships. I'm not sure. So the lake is now, see that it's 21 kilometers away from us, and we wouldn't be able to fly that right now. The atmospherics are just not good enough. I could add more and bigger atmospheric thrusters and then use them. Yeah, that's a bit of a design decision I have to make, because for flying in space, getting around nice, but landing on the planet, I don't think so. For the weight the ships have, the hydrogen thrusters are not good enough. Let me attempt to start, and we will see how far we get. I will just make a straight way up, and then we see how, if we can get out of the atmosphere and the gravity. If that's possible, okay, then maybe we can go with it and do something for the weight or so, but I'm not sure. Okay, just straight up. The good thing is that with the speed mod, if we speed it up high enough, then we might just glide out of the atmosphere. I'm not sure. But see that we only have 84%, is it a percentage, of hydrogen left, and that is not a lot when it comes to that. We are only at 5,000 meters. The speed is good. The speed is good. It could be that it is enough to bring us up into space. And the gravity, we are losing gravity. It could be enough to take us up. It could be enough. I'm not sure. People, I need opinions on that. Maybe you have some. What should I do? Go with smaller inventory sizes, maybe just go to 5 times or so, and then work something out with that. I want to have this ship to be able to build everywhere, and then maybe it would be a good idea to just reduce inventory size. I think I can. I think I can flip up now and then maybe see where we are going, because we have asteroids on our way. Okay, we are getting out of the gravity field, and we are getting out of. Let us see if we are able to slow down. Nah, that will not work. I could just do that with the ion thrusters, but it will take a while. Okay, that works. I need design help from you. I need opinions on that. Should we reduce inventory size? Should we scrap the idea to use hydrogen thrusters and just go for some normal atmospheric thrusters, and ion thrusters do the same that the Bison does, and the small ship that we have. We could just go for the same, be economical with our ice. We just used up 40,000 units of ice just for this flight. Gone. And it will be more because now we have to reload the whole thing. So having just a big miner to fuel this ship, I'm not sure. Okay, I will go back to the asteroid base and then we will end the episode here. Sorry for it being just again a test episode, but I need to do this. I need to go into the tests and yeah, start working more and more on this. I'm running into a bit of a problem now. I don't have oxygen anymore. I might just have to reload. I wanted to fly back and bring the ship home after we didn't crash it, but the problem will be that this ship has no antenna, and if I die now, I will lose the ship. So I could put a waypoint up, but slowing it down takes ages. I'm flying now for, I don't know, we have 2:30 in the morning here. I'm flying for an hour now or something like that. Because the whole ship doesn't have a lot of power when it comes to, yeah, the whole ion thruster thing there. And I think I will just reload. We will meet us back in a sec. Good, loaded the game. We are back at the base. Now the question is still, are the hydrogen thrusters a bad idea, or should I continue on with the idea of using the hydrogen thruster? Using the hydrogen thrusters. We still could put on some normal atmospheric thrusters, but I'm not sure if that would defeat the purpose of this thing. I need your opinions on that. So hydrogen thrusters equal bad idea. I'm not sure that could be a thing, and I think I will also work a bit more on the whole design. It's funny, I kind of like it because of the straight lines and this industrial look, and instead of having it closed, I don't have any other. There's only the Cobra, and the Cobra is just not a good thing to compare it. That was built by someone that knows a lot more when it comes to working with the blocks here, I have the feeling. Good. Yeah, again, the hydrogen, it eats ice. It eats ice, and a lot of it. So give me an opinion on the whole problem with the inventory and with the hydrogen. Should we just go for a smaller design, just go for normal sized rotors and then use atmospheric and ion thrusters? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I like the design of the ship, although it now gets this large wingspan, but we still have to see. I can't tell. Good people, I would say thanks for watching. Give me comments on this. I need this. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it and take a look at the description. There's all the links to my Discord, to my Patreon, to my Steam workshop page. There you can find links for some of the workshop items I have in there, and to the mod list. I will update that in a bit. And one thing I would like you to do is click the notification icon. That's what I wanted to say, because I noticed that some people don't get it, and the people with notification get the videos. So maybe try this out. I want to advertise this a bit more. Good people. I would say thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. See ya, guys.